Once upon a time, there were two brothers in arms. They won several battles all by themselves. However, the brothers realized that if the war is to be won, they'll have to aim their arms at the same target. They decided to join hands and became a force to reckon with. It was in one such battle that the principal knight realized that the battle techniques of the two armies were different. The principal knight, in consultation with his fellow warriors, decided to combine the battle techniques of both the armies and chose the best available techniques to ensure that the army is invincible. Is this our story? The medium to upgradation of the battle techniques is LAMP. Leaders are made program.
We at Global Largest are a force driven by our people. People are our biggest strengths and assets. We want each one of us to be aware that we are sensitive to the needs and belief of our strengths. With great powers come great responsibilities. We all must realize that the more we grow, the greater would be the challenges. We all know that the merger has made us a force to reckon with. At the same time, we would face new challenges. We must remember that it becomes imperative for each one of us to focus on common organizational goal and constantly strive to grow as an organization and individual. We at Global Largest value people. People have questions. People are apprehensive. We want to clear all doubts that each one of you may have.
One advice that I would like to give all my colleagues is that while performing duties, be more proactive. Get involved in the process. Give your inputs rather than just doing what you are being asked to do. Always remember that you have a voice. We are not asking you to just sit there and execute things. We are asking you to be a part of our team. If you disagree with something, no problem. Speak up and disagree. That is what we value the most.
We know there will be issues. I have personally spoken to a few of our colleagues. A few of them have graciously agreed to share their concerns with all of us.
What is it in for me? I want to know, is my job secure or should I be exploring?
My concern is, would there be any change in my current roles and responsibilities? Am I in for some cultural shock?
Does my identity get lost in the new organization? My compensation is another area that concerns me.
We want to iron out all conflicts. The concerns of our people have to be addressed. We are constantly working towards this goal. We have become a big force now. There would be some changes. I want to make each one of us understand that these changes are for betterment. Be open to changes. We will ensure that the changes come to our people as smoothly and gradually as possible. We would reduce the impact to the minimum, but make no mistakes, there will be changes. We have been scouting for answers and we have found one. The answer is LAMP. Leaders are made program.
LAMP is essentially a program which cultivates and nurtures leaders within the organization on the job. Effective leadership is critical for the success of any organization.
There could be leaders in name only in any organization. We call them Linos, but it's very crucial for any organization to have effective leaders for the success.
Managers are people who do things right, while leaders are people who do the right thing. Please remember that leaders are here to serve and support.
All of the great leaders have had one characteristic in common. It was the willingness to confront unequivocally the major anxiety of their people in their times. This and not much else was the essence of leadership.
The final act of a leader is that he leaves behind him in other men the conviction and the will to carry on. Whereas the genius of a good leader is to leave behind him a situation which common sense, without the grace of genius, can deal with successfully.
Part of the art of leadership is about recognizing the patterns. These patterns may be found in the personalities of people around you. Spark the ideas of each other, maintain the commitments, strengthen the focus. Be persistent in achieving the common goals. Ultimately, that is the thing which counts in the leadership. The leaders have to be receptive to the change. The changes will impact the organizations, the people they work with, as well as themselves. The role of the leadership is to manage these changes effectively and efficiently.
We have invested a lot in our people over the years. Our people have invested a lot in this organization too. We acknowledge and recognize their commitment. We want to inculcate, polish, nurture and build a team of dynamic leaders from within the organization. Therefore, I urge and appeal to each one of us to join me and make the LAMP a success. Please welcome and join a dedicated team of colleagues and consultants from PwC who would assist and make LAMP a reality. Let's all take a pledge. We, the people of global largesse, do hereby solemnly affirm and state as under that we shall remain committed and united towards each other while moving to achieve a common goal, that we shall strive to establish a strongly valued culture promoting unity in diversity, that we shall ensure that global largesse at all times would remain a responsible, growing and compliant corporate, that we shall remain number one. Amen.